Hello there techies and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we will take a look at how can we create a teams using PnP PowerShell. Now earlier, we already had taken a look at how can we create a team using Microsoft Teams module. So why do we need PnP PowerShell to work with Microsoft Teams? Well, first, Microsoft Teams module with PowerShell do not offer many commands that are available with the PnP Management shell. For an example, you cannot add a tab to a Microsoft Teams using Teams module. You cannot send a message to a channel within a team using Teams module. These are just the examples. There are many more commands available in the PnP PowerShell. Also, if you are working in a scenario where you not only have to connect with Microsoft Teams, but you also have to work with SharePoint Online and other services of Office 365, within one single script, within one single module PnP PowerShell, you will be able to connect to all these services and work with one single script. So now let's take a look at how do we work with PnP PowerShell and access to Microsoft Teams. Now, the very first requirement is we need to make sure that the PnP PowerShell is registered as the enterprise application in the Azure. So I already have done that. So let me show you after the registration what it looks like in the Azure portal. If you are into Azure, click on Enterprise Applications. There you will see PnP Management Shell. This is the application that gets registered as the enterprise applications. Now, if you have not done this, let me show you how to do that. You first have to make sure that you install the PnP PowerShell. After installing the PnP PowerShell, you need to call register PnP Management Shell Access. Once you do that, click on Run, execute this. It will ask for the credentials. Let's sign in with the tenant administrator. Now, since I'm only logged in, it does not ask me for the password, otherwise provide the credentials. And after that, you will see PnP Management Shell application is requesting all these permissions in the tenant. And as you can see, you need a tenant administrator and give a consent on behalf of your organization, and you can click accept. That will allow you to register this application in the Azure as the enterprise application. Once you've done that, let's go ahead and create our first team. Now we already have installed this PnP PowerShell module, so let's go ahead and first import the PnP PowerShell module. Import module, name PnP.PowerShell. Okay, so now let's connect to the Microsoft Teams. Now the way I'm connecting to Microsoft Teams, I'm using the Windows Credentials Manager approach. So if you have not gone through my previous video on how to store the credentials into the machine and use it to connect to Office 365, then I will put a link into the description. You can go and check that video. So let's connect to the SharePoint Online first, and then we will connect to the Teams. So to connect to Office 365, I'm going to use connect PnP Online. I will just specify a URL. So this is the URL that I'm going to give, and it will allow me to connect to this URL without passing the credentials because that is coming from the Windows credentials. Now we are connected to the Office 365. Let's go and create our first team. New PnP Teams team, and display name. Let's work on, okay, I already have it created. Let me go ahead and delete this. That's fine. It's only for the demo. It will delete. All right. So let's create a project secret. Okay, let's go and hit run. I am started executing. It is connecting to the tenant. Ensure to running the script as the team administrator or the tenant administrator. And there you go. You can see the project secret is created, and we can also see the details are returned. In case if you would like to get the details of all the teams, what you can do is just use get PnP teams team. This will give you the details around all the teams. Let's go and execute this. Hit run. It's now connecting to the tenant. Let's wait for the response. As you can see, all these teams are returned. Now let us say we have created a project secret, but then we forgot to set some of the settings of this. So how do you set the settings through PowerShell? To do that, we will use set PnP teams team. We'll have to provide the identity, and identity is the name of the team. So let's give you project secret, and then let's set some of the settings. So description. This team is a private team used only by selected employees. Let's also set some of the other properties, like allow Jiffy to false. Then let us also set allow custom memes to false, allow user delete messages to false. So we are setting different options for the teams. Let's go and hit run. Let's wait for the response, and it is executed. Let's go and check the settings of project secret. Click on three dots, manage team, settings, member permissions. You can see this is now unselected. Give members the option to delete their message, because that was one of the option we set. Let's also open the fun stuff. You can see allow memes to be uploaded, so we disabled that. Enable Giphy for this team, we disabled that. So these are the way you can set the different properties of Microsoft Teams. Now let's say you would like to delete a team. So it's remove PnP teams team, and simply provide the identity, which is project secret. Okay, let's go and execute this. Yes, I want to delete that, because it will ask you that it will remove all the channels and all the messages. So now it is returned. Let's go and check. And as you can see, the team is now deleted. So I hope this simple example helped you to understand how can we use PnP PowerShell to create a team, get the team, set different properties of the team, and remove a team. I thank you for watching the video.